Hello and welcome to Vacations by Tiffany. I'm your go-to travel agent specializing in cruises, Disney, and more. In this episode, I'm giving you 10 tips for your first cruise. In my opinion, the first and biggest decision is to choose a cruise line that's right for you. There are so many cruise lines out there and in different parts of the world. You could do a small, adults-only river cruise through France, a mega ship cruise for the whole family in the Caribbean, Alaska, the Mediterranean, or a sailboat cruise in Tahiti. I'll tell you, that one is definitely on my bucket list. So just to name a few of the cruise lines, there's Royal Caribbean, which is great for families, groups of friends, romantic getaways, you name it. And they have one of the most award-winning private islands like you see here. There's Virgin Voyages, which is all 18 and up, featuring some fantastic dining venues, among other things. Check out my Virgin Voyages playlist for all of my vlogs about the cruise that I took on the Scarlet Lady. Disney Cruise Line is great for families or adults who don't have kids but are Disney fans. There's also Celebrity, which is a very modern, relaxing, and luxurious cruise line. Carnival calls themselves the Fun Ships and has the first roller coaster at sea. Norwegian Cruise Line sails all over the world and has the only cruise ship that sails exclusively around the Hawaiian Islands. And Princess is probably the leader in Alaskan land and sea vacations with their award-winning lodges. And that's not even all of them. Which brings me to tip number 2. Use a travel agent. If you already know one, great. Book your vacation with them and they'll help answer all of your questions and be able to help you choose which cruise line is right for you. Or you can visit my website and contact me about being your travel agent. Number 3 is my absolute biggest advice. It's to get your passport. A few years ago, I was on a cruise when a member of my group had a medical emergency and I had to get off the ship with them. I was so relieved that we had our passports. Luckily, everyone was fine and we all flew home. But it was one less thing to worry about in that situation. Next up, tip number 4. Don't overpack. You probably won't need as much as you think you will. I personally pack in a carry-on or a hand luggage size suitcase. My advice is to pack solid color clothes that can all mix and match. And I only bring 3 pairs of shoes total. Of course, it also depends on where you're going. If you're going to Antarctica to see the penguins, you'll definitely pack differently than the summertime in the Caribbean. You can have your laundry done in the middle of your vacation and have all fresh clothes to wear. I've done that on several occasions and was very happy with the results. Which brings me to my next tip in my list of 10 tips for your first cruise. Number 5, only bring comfortable shoes. Some of these ships are almost 4 American football fields long, over 360 meters. You don't want to be breaking in a new pair of shoes on your cruise. While we're on the subject of packing, tip number 6, double check the prohibited items list for your cruise line. Some things like power strips and extension cords are not allowed. Tip number 7, do you or someone in your group have motion sickness? If you do, get your cabin near the middle of the ship and maybe don't do a transatlantic cruise for your first cruise. Also, newer ships are more stable, so they might give you less motion sickness. Definitely bring extra medicine or wristbands. There's ginger pills. And do a little more research depending on how severe your motion sickness is. Or of course, you can ask your travel agent for their opinion. Tip number 8 is to have cash in small bills for tipping the porter and the luggage handlers. And be prepared to pay gratuities on your cruise. You can put gratuities on a credit card, or you might be able to pay them off ahead of time before you even set sail. Most Caribbean islands will accept American money when you're shopping, but you may want to get euros if you're going to sail in the Mediterranean. Tip number 9 for your first cruise is to fly in the day before. Between flights being canceled and the weather, you don't want to push your luck and try to fly in the morning of your cruise. There's lots to see and do in most of the cruise ports, so you'll have a great way to kick off your vacation by coming in a day early. And of course, peace of mind that you're not cutting it too close. Last but not least, tip number 10 is to relax, have fun, and enjoy yourself. I love cruising because you can make it what you want. You can attend every event like trivia, art auctions, bingo, casino events. You could see the Broadway-style productions. There's sing-along piano bars. You could get up early and get out and see the ports early in the morning. Or you can stay up late and sleep in. You can relax by the pool, have dinner in the buffet, and be in your bathing suit all day, every day. It's your vacation. You can spend it however you want. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and visit vacationsbytiffany.com to start planning your first cruise today. See you next time.